Hello, 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 hello. 7. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Am I on? Okay. I'm hitting the stage. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone, to Capital Factory's second annual Accessibility in Tech. We are about to get started with our panel in a few minutes. So please come to your seats and we will get started soon. As said before, my name is G.E. Lovelace. I will be your MC today. So if you have any questions, comments, ideas, or concerns, I'm your person. Thank you. So, as said before, my name is G.E. Lovelace. I am the co-founder and executive director of Elevate Your Essence, which is a nonprofit organization based in the city of Maynard that works to engage young people into the community through digital storytelling, civic engagement, as well as social entrepreneurship. We have an incredible day ahead of us, including hearing from Astro Access Flight Crew, Intro to Fundraising with Elsia, a panel on neurodiversity, and the infamous Startup Showcase. First, I would like to acknowledge why Capital Factory puts on this event. This event's mission is to platform ability leaders, entrepreneurs, and allies in tech who support and invest in diversity, equity, and inclusion, and who are leading the way in initiatives to improve access for persons with long-term, situational, or temporary disabilities. We recognize that disability is extremely diverse with a wide variety of characteristics and contexts. According to WHO, 26% of adults in the United States, 1 in 4, live with some form of disability. This summit is for everyone, with a focus on innovative technology for people with disabilities, data around disability and technology, and how to support employees with hidden and visible disabilities. We would like to acknowledge our supporting sponsor for today's event, Accenture and Baker Bots. We would also like to thank our community partners, Think and Zoom and Nobility, who are co-hosting our happy hour at the end of this event for their annual John Sladden Access U conference. I would like to hand it over to Accenture, who has a few exciting announcements. Thank you.
It's an honor and pleasure to be welcoming you all to the Capital Factory Diversity.
Oh, turn it off.
All right, we were going to share a video, but instead you get me first. So welcome. On behalf of Accenture, we're really excited to partner with Capital Factory at today's Accessibility and Tech Summit. I'm Beth Patterson. I'm aligned to Accenture Technology in our ecosystem, alliances, and sales team. Additionally, I lead the Austin chapter of our Disability Employee Resource Group. At Accenture, we've been breaking ground with innovative research and breaking barriers with our inclusive design process. Our focus on human-centered design has migrated to the forefront of our client delivery models. Every day brings new opportunities to develop and adapt technologies into our work that make products and services inclusive and accessible. We support this through our Accessibility Center of Excellence, which is a network of Accenture subject matter experts who work with developers, designers, and our client teams to change the way that we look at technology designed for everyone. Human-centered design has proven that mainstream and assistive technologies are converging. What once were standalone assistive technologies, such as computer screen magnifiers or speech-to-text converters, are now being embedded in platforms and applications, expanding their reach and user base. Our accessibility centers at Accenture bring this human-centered adaptive technology directly to our employees, which creates a barrier-free workplace. We're going to be introducing you to Jacob Incini at our Dallas office to showcase some of the offerings available in accessibility tech at Accenture. Jacob Incini, welcome. It's great to see you. Tell us a little bit about where you're at in our Dallas office.
Great. Well, I'm Jacob. And this is Sini. We are here in our Dallas Accessibility Center, and we're happy to have you join us today to talk through our accessibility centers and their offerings. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for Capital Factory and Accenture for this great opportunity as we take a small glimpse into our centers and how we put technologies at the fingertips of our associates and clients to make sure that they have a functional fit and a comfortable solution. Sini?
So we offer, for people with vision impairments, we offer low vision keyboards with high contrast and backlit keyboards. And then for people who wear hearing aids, we offer bone conduction headsets and over-ear headsets. Then we also have this WeWalk smart cane that pairs with your smartphone with Bluetooth, and it detects objects above chest level. Technologies like an adjustable ergonomic chair, a seat cushion, foot stand, and we also offer plenty of softwares to utilize, so speech to text or closed captioning and screen readers, all of these amazing technologies for our employees.
Great. Thanks, Tini. And this is just a small showcase of the solutions that we have available in the space. As you can imagine, there are several hundreds or thousands of solutions that we can partner with the individual to find something that's going to be suitable to them to make sure that they're successful in their everyday work. So our accessibility centers and their design, we were very thoughtful to place these next to our community centers and our offices and our solutions bar that put them close by our technology experience advisors and our workplace hospitality teams. It's a space where individuals can come in, sit down, feel comfortable, look at the popular solutions, and really look to see if that equipment will fit them. Maybe it's not comfortable. Do we look at ordering some different solutions for them or a client to make sure that they're productive each day? If it is something that maybe doesn't fit the normal solution, we also have a 3D printer on site where we can partner with our accessibility architects and do some design modifications to existing technologies to make sure that they fit and are workable for each individual. I think outside of that too, that's something we've been really thoughtful in our return to work and our future to work is making sure that we have a barrier-free work environment. We also offer things at every workstation with sit-stand desk, ergonomic chairs, also looking at if you're standing in place, making sure that you have the right protection under your feet as well. And our team's trained to look for those areas of preventative ergonomics in the workspace. We appreciate you joining us, and Beth, we'll kick it back over to you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Jacob. I'm really excited to share with you that we brought a small portion of the Accessibility Center from our Austin office right down the street. It's in this room, so please stop by during our networking and happy hour sessions to get a live look at some of the technology that we have available. When I think about inclusion and accessibility, my favorite keyword that comes to mind is empowerment. And how can we individually and collectively be empowered to take steps forward as change makers and innovators in our industry? So I hope that today's sessions are inspirational, engaging, and empowering for you all. I'm going to turn the mic back over to GE, who will introduce the keynote panel, which is our flight crew Mission Astro Access. Thank you.
It's a gear time.
Hey, how y'all doing? Thank you, Beth and Accenture team. I would like to go ahead and introduce our very important guests who have traveled far and wide for this event, the Astro Access Flight Crew. Let's give a big round of applause for Dana Mary Cooper, Eric Shear, and Zuby.
Zuby, where are you sitting?
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for joining us today for Accessibility and Tech Summit. Many thanks to Capital Factory for hosting this and all the partners, BakerBots, ThinkingZoom, Nobility, and of course, Accenture. Thank you all for being here this afternoon with us. Without further ado, I'm gonna kick it off. I know everybody is here very excited to find out what this team up here is all about. So our team, I'm just gonna go from Mary onwards, and I'm just gonna ask each and every one of you to just say a few words, give us your intro, your bio, and your background. Why don't you kick off us, Mary?
Awesome. Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name's Mary Cooper. I'm a current senior at Stanford University right now. I'm majoring in aerospace engineering and computer science. And for you guys who can't tell, I'm also a below-the-knee amputee. I lost my leg when I was super little. I was born with a really rare birth defect. So I've just been an amputee my entire life. I basically grew up walking on a prosthetic leg. Sports has always been a really big part of my life, and I'm now a member of the Division I rowing team at Stanford. Yeah, so very exciting. And I'm here with these amazing people because they're part of my crew for Mission Astro Access. Astro Access is an organization that's really about diversifying space. But I'll let my fellow crewmates introduce themselves as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Shear. I'm a grad student in chemo engineering at the University of Florida. I was interested in human life support for the flight. And I did intern before at the aerospace company. And about 11 years ago, that's when I started there. And then this was the first time at that point when I did the parabolic flight. And this was my second flight since then. And as you notice, I use sign language and have been since I was a little kid. So that's who I am. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dana Bowles. I've been working at NASA for 27 years in June. And I've worked at 4 different NASA centers currently. I've done everything from environmental compliance, payload safety engineering. I worked for the Human Research Program. And currently I'm at NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C., where I'm in science communications. I, like my cohorts here, was on the Flight 1 zero gravity flight. It was really fun and exciting and a little bit scary too. And yeah, it was an incredible experience, and I'm really happy to be part of a group where we're advocating for disability in space.
Well, thank you. How do you top that? And I'm Zubi Ontam, founder and CEO of ThinkingZoom. I'm currently an EIR, entrepreneur in residence at Verizon's Force for Good Accelerator. Before that, I was an inclusive innovator in residence at 2GI Tech Accelerator with support from Google for startups. And before that, I was a startup founder. I patented brain control for blind assistive tech and founded a company, ThinkingZoom, that is creating a world where disability no longer steals dreams or kills careers. So let's transition over to Astro Access. You know, you guys are wearing these cool jackets, I guess.
I have mine back
Yeah, yours is
warm in Austin.
next to you. But you know, there's this thing called Mission Astro Access, and the tagline is, if we can make outer space accessible, we can make any physical space here on Earth accessible. So please, in your own words, tell the audience, what is Mission Astro Access? We'll start with you, Mary.
Cool, yeah. So obviously, an amazing, I feel like, mission as a whole for us all to be part of. To me, this is a very exciting time in the space industry. I'm sure you guys, if you watch any news outlet, there's always some space news being reported. And we're sending a ton of people to space. And I think right now, that's very exciting to be sending the amount of people we're sending to space, but Mission Astro Access realizes it's not just the amount of people we're sending to space, but the type of people. And that really has a direct feedback loop to how we are here on Earth. And so we talk a lot about the curb cut effect, which is basically, you see a curb cut there, it's on the sidewalk where you are able to have wheelchair accessibility. And that was something that really was just designed for disabilities, was the original idea. But it's now helped so many different people, from moms with strollers to bicyclists, you name it, but so many different things. And we kind of see that playing out in space, and we want to get to the forefront of space right while this industry is still developing and have that accessible design thinking included.
Thanks so much, Mary. And Eric, please, what can you share with us?
Yeah, when I started, I'm wondering if any of you ever heard of Gallaudet 11? Any of you? Anybody? There's always a few usually in the audience. But okay, so I'll give you some foundation. Gallaudet 11 was a group of 11 deaf men from Gallaudet University who was in the beginning of the space race. NASA wanted to test and see how well they did in zero gravity. And so they actually put them into different scenarios and situations, trying to cause them to throw up, essentially, during a zero gravity flight. On a ship, when it rocks, it gets really rocky and it's horrible, right, during horrible weather. Same concept. And none of those deaf people actually threw up. And they realized that because they're deafness actually, there's a weak correlation, but still a correlation of lack of motion sickness for deaf folks. And, after that zero gravity flight, I did 2 parabolic flights myself, and I didn't experience any motion sickness at all. And I felt that it was really vital. It's vital information that needs to have further research done. Space is such a different environment. And it'll probably benefit to keep testing several different variations of people, not just the best of the best who are, the best of the best, quote unquote, fit.
And more importantly,